This video is going to be on the topic of exercise. there's, there's a lot of people out there that, well, they try to make a lot of excuses for why they can't lose weight or why they can't exercise. A lot of people don't want to put the work in to excel at fitness. See, there's a phrase in the fitness industry that says that fitness is 90% diet and 10% exercise, which means if you don't change your diet, you won't change your physical appearance. Now, granted, there is people that are genetically blessed when it comes to fitness, where they don't have to work or do anything to get what they got. With me, I eat like a fat kid, but I don't gain weight. And people look at me and they're like, how can you do that? They get upset at the fact that I can eat whatever I want and stay the same weight. But what they don't notice is that I exercise vigorously every day. I ride a bike. I don't need a car because my job is 3 miles away, and I traveled 50 miles the other day on a bike. I went like 3 towns over. Okay, it's not a problem because I like to exercise. I have the motivation to do so. Most people lack the motivation. Most people have excuses. Why? Why do you have excuses? Oh, it's my genetics. Obesity runs in my family, or it's the medication I'm on, or I don't have the motivation. There's all kinds of excuses that people use to keep them from exercising. Don't use an excuse. Get up off your ass and go to the gym. Go exercise. Contrary to popular belief, if you go to the gym and you're overweight, people aren't going to look at you like, why the hell are you here? There may be a few of them. But in reality, when you're at the gym, if somebody sees someone that's overweight and that's struggling or some other form of, your situation, they're actually going to support you more for getting out and having the motivation to go to a gym, to do what you need to do. If you want support during your weight loss, then go to a gym. Doing it by yourself, you may lose motivation. But if you go to a gym, there's all kinds of help that you can get, all kinds of support. People are going to push you. People are going to tell you don't give up. And that's the main problem with people. People give up too easily. Like my last video, people giving up is not in my nature. I can't give up. And when I set my mind to something, it happens. See, I've never failed at anything. But let me elaborate on that before people try to argue the point. You can only fail if you give up. Damn, my throat. You only fail if you give up. You can try 1,000 times, or you can do something. I'll get to the try subject in a second. You can do something 1,000 times and fail every single time, or not succeed, because it's not failure until you stop doing it. But on that 1,000th try, when you get it, then you succeed. But you don't fail unless you stop doing it. I see along the subject of the word try. I don't use the word try. I've never tried anything new. I've never done anything new. Or I do things. I don't try. Because saying try implicates failure. You're subconsciously setting yourself up for failure when you say you're going to try something. By saying try, you're accepting failure as an option. And you don't need to do that. If you say you're going to do something, then you have more of a chance of succeeding at that goal than if you were to just, oh, I'll try it, because you're hesitant. You're not really given any motivation to do it. And that's the only way that you're going to get anywhere in life. Like, say for instance, I was talking to this guy the other day, well, about a month or so ago, and we were on the subject of chocolate bacon, which is delicious. It tastes like a Snickers bar. But most people, when you say, have you tried chocolate bacon, their first reaction is, that sounds disgusting. It may sound disgusting, but at the same time, if you've never had it, how can you judge it? It's just like looking at other people and judging them before you meet them. You don't know what somebody's like until you meet them. With me, I told him, I said, that's why you're never going to be anything in life, because you don't want to take the risks. Okay, given the example is a bad one, seeming as since you don't try chocolate bacon, you're not going to be anything in life. It's the point that if you don't go out and do something, if you don't go out and take the risk, you'll never reap the reward. I mean, what's the harm in it? You either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, you'll never gain an experience from it. But if you do, what's there to lose? You fail at it, you give up? Okay. What's the difference between that and not even trying or not even attempting it? I mean, it's better to do something and fail than to not do it at all. You'll miss out on that experience, that opportunity in life. There's nothing more disappointing than looking back on life and saying, I wish I could have done that. Take advantage of every moment. Somebody tells you, hey, you want to do this? Of course I want to do this. I can learn an experience from this, if it's good or bad. If it's bad, then in the future you know not to do it again. But if it's good, then you know that there's something there that may spark an interest to a hobby or a lifelong adventure. You know, that's just how it is. Take risk, get the reward. And if you don't get a reward from it, and you give up, and you fail at it, okay, you fail. What's so bad in that? I don't know. The way I see it, nobody wants to take the risks. There's very few people. Let me rephrase that. There's very few people that will take the risk. But those who do, they're the leaders. The other people, they just don't have the courage, I guess. I don't know, it's a mindset that you have to acquire. I've acquired my mindset over several years. I meditate, I exercise, I do everything that I can to focus on positive outcomes. I think of what my future is going to be like, so my future will be what I think like. Your reality is what you believe it is, because the key to having it all is believing that you already do. And if you think negative, then negative is going to be the predominant part of your life. Surround yourself with people that are going to motivate you, and you will get where you want to go. Well, that's all for this video. Remember, if you want to lose weight or you want to get to that point of fitness to where you can say that you've reached a goal, first change your diet. Stop drinking sodas, stop, eating junk food, fast food, all that. It's never going to get you anywhere, because if you don't change what you eat, you're defeating the purpose. You can do 1,000 sit-ups, but if you're drinking soda and eating hamburgers from McDonald's every day, you're not going to get where you want to be. It's just not going to happen. There's no magic pill, there's no supplement Well, there's a few supplements that will help. Protein, usually whey protein is what I use. And my mom listened to me and my older brother, who have lost about 70 pounds within a year. And protein, we eat food that's healthy for us. You're not really changing your diet much. You're still eating the same things, just healthier versions of them. But adding that protein and exercising regularly, change your workout every 3 months because your body becomes accustomed to the workout, just like your body becomes accustomed to a virus and then overpowers it the same way. So, eat healthy, take protein. You don't have to watch your calories and all that, or your carbs. Carbs actually give you energy. Despite what people believe, carbs are not bad for you. Carbs are good for you. Although there's good carbs and bad carbs, all of it gives you energy. And so you don't have to count your calories. I mean, I don't. I just exercise vigorously every single day. Riding my bike provides plenty of exercise. My legs are predominantly strong. It's pretty nice. It's good exercise. And you might be sweaty when you get to your destination, but keep a towel with you or a face towel or something, and you just wipe yourself off. Who cares what people think you look like? Anyway, that concludes this video, and like usual, keep your head up. Make it 24 hours in the day count. That's all.